Hey everybody, it's Dr. Kim, and I'm going to talk to you today about something very, very exciting. If you've had inflammation, autoimmune disease, chronic pain, chronic fatigue, or a chronic condition you're dealing with that nothing is helping, you're trying everything, this is really, really powerful, and I'm going to share the science behind why. But if you get outside in nature, like green space, grass, sand, dirt, whatever, take your shoes off and connect with the earth. And there's a whole science behind this called earthing, where you actually physically let your body connect with the earth. This is really, really powerful to reset the energy in your body. What happens here is there are negatively charged ions, like negative electrons in the earth. The earth has mostly a negative polarity. And what happens with stress and inflammation and overwhelm and your body's not getting what it needs is that your body builds up an excess of it's oxidized. It needs those negatively charged ions to counteract what's happening in the stress in your body. Rubber-soled shoes, asphalt, being in synthetic rugs, all of this disconnects us from this grounding effect of the earth. And this is really ancient, but it's now come into this medical understanding, this scientific understanding of what is happening within the body when we connect with the earth. So Native American tribes really learn this, take your shoes off, be in the earth. Qigong, yoga, it's been taught for a very, very long time, but completely ignored in conventional medicine. And now it's whoa, it's getting a lot of recognition, what's happening here in the body. It can decrease inflammation, so chronic illness, chronic pain. It decreases your cortisol levels, your stress hormone levels, dramatically improves your sleep. And it also allows your nervous system to function in harmony. So your digestion, your brain function, having a more harmonious health. So take your shoes off. It doesn't actually work if you're in rubber-soled shoes. So you gotta get your shoes off and ground into any patch of dirt that you can find, because you will connect with the earth. It happens instantaneously. If you ever, I go to the park with my daughter all the time, and she'll slide down the slide, and then her hair's standing on end, and there's all this static electricity, and if I touch her, it's a shock. What is that shock? It's an instantaneous transfer of energy, a transfer of those electrons that are building up in your body. Well, it's the same thing. You can have an instantaneous transfer, even if you just stand on the ground for just a moment, to allow that discharge of all that stress that's been held in your body and allow you to have this effect. But it's cumulative. If you stand on that ground for a minute, for 2 minutes, for 3 minutes, for 20 minutes, take a nap on the ground. And there are ways to bring this into your home to get a grounding into the earth and bring it into your home. But let's just talk about the basics of getting on the earth. You will have this effect in your body. And I'm super excited to share this because I know so many of the people who are following what I'm sharing have had autoimmune disease, have had chronic fatigue, chronic fibromyalgia, severe illness. And it's kind of an interesting thing for me to see, what do you notice? What do you notice when you do this, both after a minute and after a week of doing it every day? Let yourself try this as a way to recharge your body. I'm super excited to hear about it, but I've been reading many, many, many documented scientific peer-reviewed studies in very prominent medical journals. So I'm kind of fascinated by this effect and super excited to share it with you. It's Dr. Kim from drkimd.com. Stay tuned for more later, and I'll see you soon.